Levi,
Craig,
Soulful Growth,
and today we will be doing street therapy.
Absolutely.
How you feeling today, Levi?
Just seething with rage, man. How are you doing?
Seething
Yeah.
with patience, you know.
Brimming with patience.
Brimming with patience.
What a good thing.
I like that.
I'm glad that somebody is, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I got to tell you, I could definitely use that in my life at this moment.
Yeah.
Just knowing what we're particularly going through, me and Craig at the moment. Like you had said previously, we're about to go cook a big meal for a whole bunch of people who don't even deserve it.
Not at all.
And who won't be thankful for it on top of it all. Yeah, won't be thankful. Okay, don't even have the common decency to give you a thank you.
Grown-ass men.
Grown-ass men, after you cook an entire meal for them that can feed an army, will not tell you thank you.
Won't tell you thank you. Won't even... You know it's bad when you got to write, put dishes in the washer on top of the sink.
On top of the sink. And literally all they've got to do at the end of the day, when we cook, we have got the racks out of the dishwasher. All they got to do, rinse the plate off, pop it in there. Nah, they'll go right in the sink with it.
Yep.
And so we also have to do the dishes on those days. And so I was kind of thinking today about how to deal with the ingratitude of others.
Okay.
Like, what do you think about that, honestly? Like how to deal with ungrateful people, how to deal with the ingratitude, how to deal with the knowing you're going to go do something good for somebody and they're not even going to appreciate it.
That's a good one. Well, the old me would be like, don't even do shit for them.
Yeah.
You know? But I feel like becoming the new person that I am today, how I see it, I just, you know, even though as bad as it is, just do it anyway. You know, just keep me and you keep being us, keep doing the good deeds that we're planning on earth to do.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like people eventually, it'll rub off on them, hopefully, you know, in the long run. And I feel like it does come to notice. It's just people, that's when the hate comes along and they just don't want to basically give us our props that we're spreading positivity around them, you know, so they just want to do the slightest thing, you know, to tick you off or do something that we don't agree with, basically. So, I say we just keep doing our thing until it gets to a point that we be like, we don't do nothing for them and we just keep the cordial, good being people that we all being.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one of the things for me about that is you can't expect people to just be like how we are, like grateful and appreciative of these particular things, but to deal with it is really a struggle, like at least for me. Like it's really, really a struggle because it's like, okay, I'm trying my hardest to actually do something that's going to benefit someone else. I'm trying my hardest to do something that's going to help someone else. But it's like, what am I getting in the long run? Like, I'm not getting anything out of it, you know? And I think that when you get to a point where you can do good and expect nothing in return, that's got to open you up for some type of blessing, or it's got to open you up for some type of lesson, or some type of positivity, some type of, I don't know what I'm even, I don't know what point I'm trying to make.
I guess
frustrated.
I guess basically, we basically know deep and out there we know what type of people we are, and shoot, I guess you're right. Sometimes we could try to spread the positivity, but some people don't even take heed in it, and they just gonna keep being them. But I feel like they won't last long on Earth.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Wow. That's a great. Yeah. You know what? I feel like honestly, they won't either, and I feel like that goes back to something that you had said in a prior video. It's like really people like that. They're not long for this Earth, man. They're not long for this world because you were talking about how hell and the earth are so close. I feel like their true home, hell, is going to come back and grab a hold of them and pull them right back to where they actually belong.
Grab them whole.
Yeah.
Good thing we won't have to worry about that.
No, absolutely not. Because I mean, we be praying, praising God, man. We always be trying to carry the light, but it seems like the people who carry the light are the darkness is the most attracted to those type of people, and so that gets heavy. Those burdens get heavy to carry. And I'm honestly asking the audience here, you know, what are y'all's solutions? What are y'all's strategies? What do you do to keep in a sense, the darkness at bay? You know, what's your maintenance like? What's your prayer life like? What, you know, what's your schedule? What do you do to keep these negative things from attaching to you in an energetic way? Because as positive as me and Craig both are, I mean, at a certain point, even we have our limits.
Yeah, for
you
sure,
know?
for sure. Yeah, I like how you mentioned that right there, because I guess everybody got a different way on coping on certain situations and stuff, and I learned that when I go through things like that, I basically sometimes I isolate myself, and I basically have to move away from the situation before, you know, it might be they see the rays, you know, but sometimes they do need to see the rays, so you know,
so they know to back the hell off.
Yeah, so they know you got a certain point to prove, you know. So yeah, I isolate myself, and I get all my thoughts together, and just you know, and basically just leave them type of people alone, so that I won't even. Eventually, they'll get to the point that they know that not to come up to me, don't ask me nothing, don't even try talking to me, so I won't even have to worry about even stooping down to their level, you know, just a negative person, so I won't have to be negative, so I can just be in my own lane and be in the right lane with positive people. Uh, that's one way I like to cope on things, and stay, whatever, or take a walk, or try to do a little bit of exercise.
Yeah, get your mind right.
Yeah, get my mind right, you know. But sometimes that don't work. But you just got to stay focused and stay prayed up, really.
Really, I think staying prayed up is a huge part of it, because for me, what ends up getting to me, and this is like all kidding and everything aside, like what ends up getting to me is being around those same ungrateful people day in, day out, day in, day out. You live around them, and it's almost like after a certain point of time, the way that I look at this, and let me try to think about how to say this, it's like the bitterness that's inside of them comes out always all around to people. Like, it's like the bitterness, they're always spewing it to other people, to other people. It's like you have your shield up, you have your wall up, you know what I mean? You've got the armor on, but it's like you're taking so much damage, like you're taking so many shots on your energetic field. It's like at a certain point, almost like a hole gets into your energetic field, and some of that can like get into the core of who you are.
Okay, yeah.
And I feel like the longer we've been around that, and the longer we've tried to do these meals, and the longer we've tried to, you know, do something positive, it's like the more I'm around those type of people, the more that I feel the way they feel.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? It's like the way that
I do feel like that sometimes too. I feel like that too, and it's just telling me that the people that we got ourselves around, I mean, their energy just could possibly bring us down, but you know, that's where the prayed up come along, and you know, we just try to stay, you know, highly, just stay above, you know, water, basically. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that affect us. But I understand truly what you're saying, what you're talking about on that level. I just went blank.
No, it's all right, man. It's all right. Yeah, you're saying basically like trying to keep your head above water and all this stuff. And sometimes I feel like a metaphor for that, what you were saying, is like you're in the middle of the ocean and you're treading water, and the storm is like making the waves get bigger and bigger and bigger. Then the more negativity, it's like you strap a weight around your neck. You don't have a life vest on. You're just like treading water, trying to go through the storm. Then the more that they act like that, the more they ramp up, the more they keep going, it's like it adds another weight to you, adds another weight to you, adds another weight to you.
Oh, yeah.
So you feel like at a certain point, like, damn, I'm doing everything I can just to keep my head above water, to keep from fucking drowning.
That's totally
so
what
sometimes that's the way I look at it, and I get to thinking about that. And you know, we do our exercises and everything every day, and we pray every day and try to do the right thing. But after a certain amount of time, you just get, to me, it's like, man, you just really got to get the hell away from them. You got to get the hell away from people like that, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I see it as like, if someone wants to help themselves, I'm more than happy to help them. But if you try and try and try, I can't help someone more than they want to help themselves.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I can't.
Yeah, y'all let that sink in right
Yeah,
there.
let that sink in for real. I can't help anyone more than they want to help themselves.
And yeah, I had to let it sink in myself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Sometimes you gotta.
But yeah, I mean, just you people out there, just if y'all do go through a situation like that, just stay strong and stay, like I said, prayed up. It ain't gonna be the end of the world for y'all, but it'll be the end of the world for them, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's a closer due date. How am I trying to say it? It's a closer date for them, just to go deeper into the ground, basically in the hell.
100%. Yeah,
So,
it's like those people where we're still trying. This is what I believe he's trying to say is like where we're still trying to keep our head above water. They just let the weights take them and they just sink, just boom, they just go right down. And the further down they go, and the more weight they add to themselves, they're getting to hell faster than we are.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you know it.
Exactly what I'm trying to say
Absolutely
right
know
there.
it.
But yeah, we thought we'd do a little bit of little street session for y'all. Just vent a little bit to the people and basically express how we really feel about the world and about the people that we got ourselves around right now. Currently, but I understand, y'all probably could relate to it and probably around some or have been around people just like we're explaining, I guess you can close it out.
Okay, sure. One of the things I was gonna say is we got to keep trying, we got to keep swimming, keep doing that. But for me, if I'm in the middle of the ocean and they're the waves, or let's say they're an island over here, man, I'm gonna be swimming away from that island towards something else. Getting away from those people. One of the things, me and Craig were on another one of our adventures today. And we were walking around and found this house. Like, it's an abandoned house in the middle of nowhere. And I was going to kind of let Craig tell a little bit about that. It looks really raggedy in here, like really weird.
Yeah. Feel like I got to stand stiff a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just so I won't sink in.
Yeah,
but,
it's really creepy looking.
It's a nice little location, though.
Yeah.
And a nice little peace place where, we can just express our feelings and be able to really talk without anybody listening. Bars.
100%, 100% without anybody ear hustling.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean? Yeah, like, what are they talking about?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, no, ideas that are going to help people? Let's try to cut it down.
Nope, they'll bring you down. That's all I got for Off Top of the Dome, though.
All right, man. Well, I guess we'll call it right there.
For sure.
And hey, God bless everybody out there. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe and keep your head above water.
Teach.